Mo, I'll tell you what. I really expected this tonight, but listen, it was a good game that was tonight.
It was a good game, yeah.
Entertaining game, especially for these youngsters out here tonight. And Arsenal in full control at half time.
Yeah.
But then Brentford in the second half, they really came back firing. And as I said, a very good game in here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very good game. It was a very entertaining game, but that's frustrating for you and I because this is one that we should be, putting to bed with no problems. But credit to Brentford because they really came into it. And I guess what's frustrating to me is that, look, we saw what Derby did against United. What sparked Derby into life was a free kick. So we know at any moment, that momentum can come into a team, no matter what the difference is, right? But the thing is, Arsenal, perfect start, 2 goals up, and then I kind of feel like we just took the foot off the gas. Maybe we got a little bit arrogant, and then obviously a good free kick, and they're back in the game. What frustrated me about the free kick though, when I watched it back, and I haven't seen it back enough, right? But to me, it looks like the wall don't jump, and then also it looks like to me. I have to watch it back properly, but on first glance, to me, it looked like if that's Hazard stepping up on that free kick or someone like Salah, I think everyone would have been a lot more on edge. Leno wouldn't have been as flat-footed. To me, that free kick, it was a good hit, but it didn't go in a corner. It wasn't unstoppable like the one yesterday.
We were having a little bit of a debate, right? Because I was sort of sat with the guys and we were having a debate, and I was saying that I felt, and I don't know if I'm being too harsh, because you never know until you've seen it right back.
Exactly.
But I thought he could have done a bit better there.
That's what I think as well. It didn't go right in a corner. It didn't look unsavable to me. I mean, the whip and the curl on it was good. It wasn't great. And on that basis, I just kind of feel like Leno standing there, if that's Hazard or Salah, as I'm saying, taking that free kick, he's probably going to be less flat-footed. He's going to be more onto that.
But this is the thing now. All these players that come in, this is healthy, are under extreme pressure. So Leno is not just walking into the team now. Exactly. He's under a lot of pressure to perform well every time he comes out onto the pitch.
100%. And, there's a lot of talk about Cech and Leno. But the 2 games Leno has played, I don't think he's done enough. But the one thing I did like about Leno today, and what really showed the difference between him and Cech, when Cech gets the ball and tries to play out, it's always that simple pass, either straight in front of him to a CM, or it's to the centre-backs who have split. Leno had a lot more variety. When the players are kind of expecting that and they're pressing a bit forward, the opposition players, he's got the ability to do that 30-yard dink and get us, attacking straight away. Whilst with Cech, it's very one-dimensional. So with Cech, that's all he does, and it invites pressure. People know what they're doing. It's very obvious what's going to happen. Leno's got more to it. He can go long, he can go that medium-range pass, and he can go short. And that's what Cech needs to start building into his game. It's not hard. I'm sure Cech can do it, but the problem is, if the defenders, the people receiving the ball, if they don't have faith in Cech, they're not willing to be on the wrong side of their man to receive the ball. And what that means is that every time you get the ball, because you don't have faith in the player passing it to you, you're going to be faced immediately with pressure. When it comes to Leno, it almost felt like the players receiving the ball thought, actually, do you know what? I do trust him to find me, so I can make that run. He'll ping it over the man 30 yards already into the pitch. So that was in praise of Leno, that was a big thing that stuck out to me today.
Yeah, and listen, it was great to see Welbeck scoring, but I think a player that seemed to impress a lot of people tonight was Alex Iwobi, who seems to be stepping up this season.
Yeah, listen, big time. I think if we're talking about players that have flourished under Emery, Iwobi's definitely one of them. And for me, I was actually disappointed. I know this seems strange, but I was disappointed to see Iwobi start today, because Iwobi, for me, is one of the first names on the team sheet. He's been brilliant so far this season. And I wanted Nketiah to start, to be honest with you, because obviously I was looking forward to seeing Emile Smith-Rowe, and I don't think he really showed what he can do today. There'll be much more to come from him. So head up Emile. But with Nketiah, I really wanted him to have a run out. But I do have to say, Emery made the right subs. When it went to 2-1, he wasn't taking the competition lightly. He wasn't chilling. He put on those big names. And Lacazette, what I love about him, his work rate. I'd say as a forward, he's probably only second to Firmino in the league in the way that he works to create stuff for himself. Such a hard-working player. That used to be Alexis Sanchez until he started chilling on 500 grand a week, and now we've got Lacazette doing the business. The goal that he scored today, all his own doing. So massive credit to him. And that's the thing that frustrated me when we lost to Chelsea, because it was Lacazette going through the motions, lost the ball, then didn't win it back. And that's so unlike him. But today, and against in our last game against Everton, he showed what he's all about. And I'm looking forward to a big season from Lacazette. And just before we go, these guys have been well behaved for the last 5 minutes. So what do you think of Tottenham?